So I've prepared a selection of poetry about Hanukkah, about winter, some of which I wrote and some of which I didn't write. So this first one I performed at the Hanukkah lighting that was recently held at where the former hub is downtown. So it's called menorah lighting. Across the world, homes are aglow as candles flicker in their windows. They shine out into the streets, welcoming every passerby as we dine on donuts and other treats, proudly declaring we've survived. We gather in evening twilight to kindle our sacred lights. We spark these joyful moments, connecting us to ancient times. In dark times, we ignite our light, whilst raising up a future so bright. We do so for our ancestors' dreams who fought to live Jewish and free. The warmth of our holy community brings us all together in unity. May we all leave this place with hearts aglow and a smiling face. This next one was a challenge by my husband. He wanted me to write a kind of train song because we were listening to folk songs a few Hanukkahs ago, so I combined the two themes together. This train is fueled by spirit, not by power nor by might. Passing through the countryside, she is shining holy lights. Nothing can stop her. She is going all through the night. She is an 8-car hammer running down through the mountains. Hobos are jumping up just as fast as they can get in. The last car is left open because it's meant for them to stay in. Blessings are sung soulfully as every passenger watches. The dining car is busily serving up mountains worth of latkes. Kids are spinning dreidels and unwrapping their new tchotchkes. One car down, you can hear the musicians praying and playing. Hebrew, English, Yiddish, folks are singing, dancing, and swaying. This car is so packed with joy, and much more will find its way in. Each car is glowing brightly, lit by the flames of the menorah. Loving families gather closely, happily studying the Torah. There's plenty of room inside because we saved a seat for you. This next poem is called Season of Skinny Candles, and it's by Marge Piercy. A row of tall, skinny candles burns quickly into the night. The shamus is raised over the rest for its hard work. Darkness rushes in after the sun sinks like a bright pulled plug. Our eyes drown in night, thick as ink pudding. When even the moon starves to a sliver of quicksilver, the little candles poke holes in the blackness. A time to eat fat and oil, a time to gamble for pennies and gamble. This next poem is called Legendary Lights, and it is by Alter Abelson. Oh, the legendary light, gleaming goldenly in night, like the stars above, beautiful like lights in dream. 8, the taper flames that stream, all one glory and one love. In our temple magical, memories now tragical, holy hero hearts aflame, with a glory more than fame. There where a shrine is every sod, every grave, God's golden ore, with a peon whose rhyme to God lit these lamps of yore. Lights, you are a living dream, faith and bravery you beam. Youth and dawn and May, would your beam were more than a dream. Would the light and love you stream spurred us, aye. Fabled memories of flame, till the beast in man we tame. Tyrants bow to truth, amen. Brands and bullets yield to brain. Guns to God and shells to soul. Hounds to heart resign the roll. Pillared lights of liberty, in your ferried flames we see. Faith and freedom's phoenix might, the omnipotence of right. This next one is called Hanukkah Lights by Philip M. Raskin. I kindled my 8 little candles, my Hanukkah candles, and lo, fair visions and dreams half forgotten were rising of years long ago. I musingly gazed at my candles, meseemed in their quivering flames. In golden and fiery letters, I read the old glorious names. The names of our heroes immortal, the noble, the brave, and the true. A battlefield saw I envision, where many were conquered by few. And mute lay the Syrian army, Judea's proud foe in the field, and Judas the brave Maccabeus I saw in his helmet and shield. His eyes shone like bright stars of heaven, like music resounded his voice. Brave comrades, we fought and we conquered, now let us in God's name rejoice. We conquered, but no, my brave comrades, no triumph is due to the sword. Remember our motto and watchword, for the people and towns of the Lord. He spoke, and from all four corners, an echo repeated each word. The woods and the mountains re-echoed, for the people and towns of the Lord. And swiftly the message spread, calling, Judea, Judea is free. Rekindled the lamp in the temple, rekindled each bosom with glee. My Hanukkah candles soon flickered, around me was darkness of night. But deep in my soul I felt shining, a heavenly, wonderful light. This next one is a special request by my husband, who is the other person in the penguin hat here, because we call this time of year penguin season, because you see a lot of penguins in all the decorations. And it's kind of winter season meets Murphy's Law, so here you go. Ah, winter, you snuck up upon me, and I am not too thrilled. I'm sitting under a blanket fort and feeling rather chilled. I'm having to remember to launder all of my sweaters because you took me by surprise with your icy weather. 7 layers of clothing, it just doesn't seem like enough. I'm sitting here feeling frozen, like I'm merely in the buff. I'm not too fond of wearing either heavy coats or socks, but winter cold has taken over and didn't even knock. Winter, your advertisements with hot cocoa and candlelight are very misleading, for they neglect the seasonal blight. From snowstorms across the world to pneumonia and the flu, I'm pretty sure you're lying when you sing your carols, too. Whoever said this was the most wonderful time of year probably never experienced summer's sunny cheer. The doors and windows are all shut, but I'm sure I feel a draft. I'd like to hibernate just like a bear, but you'd think I'm daft. I don't have seasonal depression, nope, I suffer that year-round, but I cannot say I'm happier when I've gained a few more pounds. All my aches and pains through fingers, back, and toes are tenfold magnified with this iceberg in my clothes. I have a soft spot for my stomach for certain seasonal treats like pumpkin pie and ginger cakes and potatoes that are sweet. I recognize these herbs are popular during this time of year because both mint and ginger help when nausea appears. Maybe I will stock up on all of the above foodstuffs to comfort my woozy eardrums when they've had enough of songs about snowmen and reindeer noses that are red, because the local radio station rotation gets forever stuck in my head. It also seems that the penguins have been happily a-breeding, because everywhere you look, there's a new one that I'm needing. The clocks have all been falling backwards towards the winter time. It's so dark it seems like midnight when the 6 o'clock bell chimes. I'll probably sleep better through the night without such frozen feet, but likely have a heart attack when reading the bill just from the heat. Now you might say to me, why don't I light my grand fireplace, maybe roast some marshmallows and feel the warmth on my hands and face? I'd love to relax in front of the fire like I didn't have a care, but I just checked the weather and today is spare the air. You have your various winter festivals that celebrate with lights, but it'd really be a blessing to be a bit warmer tonight. This next one I performed at the Vallejo bookstore when they had a New Year's Eve themed party. It's called Wrapping It Up. As this year now comes to a close, we welcome the new and say goodbye to the old. We reflect on just who we've become, how we could improve in the year to come. We renew our commitments to our own legacies with hope that this year our dreams set us free. We ponder what tasks we've completed and what is still left undone. Holding tight those who still remain here, we honor the memories of lost loved ones. May our futures all be a spectacular one. My last poem I wrote specifically for this gathering here to honor all of you, and it's called Voices of the Season. We are but a handful of voices this season, among a sparkling chorus of many reasons to add a little more light to the winter chill, spreading peace and love to ease this world's ills. For all the many traditional reasons we choose to come together this season, may all our days be joyous and our blessings grow, no matter how cold these winter winds blow. Thank you very much.